I am the greatest.
He was the greatest man I ever met. To say he was the greatest boxer is a put down. He was bigger than boxing.
Ali started boxing at 12 years old. He didn't have much power. He was tall and skinny, but he had some unreal speed in his hands and feet.
From the first round on.
As a light heavyweight, he won the Golden Gloves in 1959 and Olympics in 1960. He moved to pro only a few months later as a heavyweight. He fought some good fighters in his first 15 fights, but at the 16th one, he fought an all-time great named Archie Moore.
Moore is sent to the canvas again by a barrage of punches. For the second time, Archie gets to his feet to face the inevitable. Ripping punches by Cassius Clay, and it's all over. Clay wins by a fourth-round knockout, as predicted. It looks like this exciting 20-year-old is on his way to the heavyweight championship.
And 3 fights later, he fought #1 contender Sir Henry Cooper to get a title shot.
You care to predict how long the fight will go?
No, I don't. I never predict the round of a fight. But let's say if the fight's as good as he can chant, well, it's going to be a good fight for the public. That's all I can say.
What do you think of Mr. Clay as a boxer?
Well, I've only seen him on film. He's a sharp fighter. He's a good fighter.
But who do you think's going to win?
Cooper.
You're boxing Henry Cooper on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think your chances of Henry Cooper?
Well, Henry Cooper's not going but 5 rounds with me.
He's not going 5 rounds.
If he goes over 5, I won't return to my country for 90 days.
For 90 days.
The bell has sounded, and he's up at about 3, Clay. That was the end of the 4th round, and he hit him about 2 seconds before the end of the round. For a very, very long time indeed. I do not see how he can let this go much further. It's round 5. And now he's slipping in, and I think this is it. The towel has come in from Cooper's corner, and Tommy Little's looking at it. And he's had to stop the fight. There was no alternative. He had to stop the fight, Tommy.
And then he got a chance for the title shot. The champion was Sonny Liston, known as the greatest intimidator of all times, the hardest hitter to that day, knocked the champion in 1 round twice.
Liston was the real deal. You know, like some guys out here, they get in the paper. Liston was knocking the cops out, breaking the just knocking. So when he comes to a town, Liston comes to Philadelphia, so to speak. The cops made a call. They come to the train station, the bus station, wherever you at. You can't come here. You get on the bus and leave. They won't let him. St. Louis, you can't come here. The cops at the train station, get on the bus and leave. They won't let him come in the States.
Too dangerous.
Just for formidable, mean son of a bitch. And he happened to be a fighter.
You rank yourself number 3, and above you rank Liston and Patterson. Which would you rather fight and why?
Well, to tell you the truth, I would fight Floyd Patterson because Sonny Liston is a much rougher fighter than Patterson. He's a much harder hitter than Patterson. And Sonny Liston, I watched him here in the gym a few months ago, and he can hit a guy in the elbows and just about break his arm.
Oh, Sonny Liston, no doubt the scariest human being I've met in the ring. I never took a step back. But no one made me box. On Sonny Liston, I was his stablemate. And we would spar, and I knew then I had to back away. Probably the strongest heavyweight I'd ever dealt with. The only man to make me back up consistently. He'd look at people and just look right through them, wouldn't answer questions. And he wasn't putting on being mean. He was just not the nicest fella you'd meet.
If he would come to me, I'd kill him. And if he run, I'm going to catch him and kill him.
To retreat. If Liston goes back in his father, he'll end up in the ringside seat.
Well, Ali was campaigning for a fight against Liston. He would come up with his bus in front of his door in Denver, Colorado. In the middle of the night, bang on his door, "I want you, big ugly bear." And Liston didn't know what to do with this. He just wanted to kill him. I mean, you're talking about an ex-thug, an enforcer, a goon, who used to crack eggs and heads the same way?
Only bold and cocky before and after fight.
Let me see you close your mouth and just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. And I'm knocking out all bums. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Now close your mouth, but just let me see if you can keep it closed for 10 seconds.
Well, that's impossible.
You notice a lot of press releases and radio statements and TV announcements are complaining about I talk too much and I'm cocky and I need a good beating.
I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
You might be young and handsome, but you won't be after I finish with you.
If you like to lose your money, be a fool and bet on Sonny.
I'm pretty sure people's not a fool to bet on you. They have to be a fool and bet on me.
You're 40 years old if a day, and you don't belong in the ring with Cassius Clay.
No, I shouldn't, because it'd be a disgrace to see the people, let the people see me kill you like I am.
The odds should be 3.5 to 1 that you won't show up for the fight.
The odds should be 10 to nothing that you don't last for the first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cassius Marcellus Clay. He's young, he's handsome.
They know it.
He's a poet, a prophet, and many people believe he'll be the next heavyweight champion of the world. Cassius, can I ask you how you're feeling now at this point in the training?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to go to war right now.
Well, when you say you're ready to go to war right now...
I see that bear on the street, I beat him before the fight.
You'd actually take him on before the fight?
Beat him like I'm his daddy.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius.
Ain't he ugly? He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
Well, he told me to bet my life that you wouldn't go 3 rounds.
Well, if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sonny.
Oh, may I ask you this?
Because I'll never lose a fight. It's impossible. Tell him. It's impossible.
Never lost a fight in your life.
Ask any of my fans when was the last time they lost. I'm too fast.
Champion from
I'm
the
the
crib.
king. Born the champ.
Born the champ from the crib.
I'm not only a fighter. I'm a poet. I'm a prophet. I'm the resurrector. I'm the savior of the boxing world. If it wasn't for me, the game would be dead.
What percentage of the fans who are coming to see you fight Sonny Liston, what percentage of the fans do you feel will be coming to see him, and what percentage do you feel will be coming to see you?
Well, 100% will be coming to see me, but 99% will be coming to see me get beat.
You really feel that?
Because they think I talk too much. But I got these.
And they represent your thinking?
These represent dynamite. There you go.
An unheard of thing happened at the Main Street Gym in Miami. Challenger Cassius invaded while Liston was training. Clay's bravado was never more evident, but Liston was not an appreciative audience. Sonny had to be restrained to protect Clay, supposedly.
My New Year's revolution is to knock out that big ugly bear, shake up the whole world in 1964, and talk no more.
Now, will you please do us one favor and look right into the camera and wish Sonny Liston a very, very happy New Year?
Yeah, I wish him a happy New Year because he's going to need happiness after I annihilate him because I'm going to beat him so bad, he's going to think he robbed the bank. And I'm getting tired of talking.
Is this going to call for a new contract signing?
I don't know what it's going to call. I'm just ready to fight, and I'm glad it'll be here where all these big-mouth people here in Miami talking about I talk too much, and Liston's going to whoop me. Well, I want all of them to be there, and I'm going to shut up all of his mouth. For those of you who won't be able to see the Clay Liston fight, here's the 8th round exactly as it will happen.
Ali acted like a crazy person, because otherwise nobody would take him serious. He was 1 to 8 in the odds.
At the weigh-in, and here comes Ali, jumping and screaming and hollering with Badini Brown and Youngblood and Dundee and everybody. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
You're gonna be a horse. It's gonna take a good man to whoop me. You can look at me, I'm loaded with confidence. I can't beat me. I had 180 amateur fights, 22 professional fights, and I'm good as a girl.
And the big day came. Ali started to dance in the first 1 or 2 rounds, and at the third it was clear that Liston couldn't reach the speed of Ali and was getting hit continuos.
Barry
race prep break.
And something weird happened in the 5th round. Ali couldn't see anything. As boxers like Foley said after this fight, Liston applied something to his shoulders that made boxers blind. Ali wanted to quit, but his coach Angelo Dundee didn't let him. He won back the vision and dominated the 6th round, and Sonny Liston couldn't get to the 7th. After winning the title, Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali and became a Muslim. People started to hate him, but at that point, he started to get bigger than boxing.
The Muslim religion is the true teachings of Elijah Muhammad right there in America, and the power structure, nobody will challenge him. And the history of ourselves, the history of our true religion, our nationality, our names. See, we don't have our names, you know. I know how proud you all are. Proud of your names. See, Chinese have names like Chang Chong, Lu Qian. This is Islamic teachings. Russians have names like Kosygin or Khrushchev. You have names like O'Connell or Grady or Kennedy. And Africans have names like Lumumba or Nkrumah. And Jews got names like Weinstein and Goldberg. And Italians got names like Dundee and Benvenuti and Marciano. But we have names like Grady and Clay and Hawkins and Smith and Jones and Johnson, but we are black.
These are the slave names.
Yeah,
this is the
I heard this, I knew it was the truth, it's history. So Muhammad Ali is a beautiful black name of our ancestors. So when I heard this, I just had to walk out of the church and Christianity because they never taught us how to know.
Muhammad Ali now. That's the name given to me by my leading teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's my original name. That's a black man name. Cassius Clay was my slave name. I'm no longer a slave. What does it mean? Muhammad means worthy of all praises, and Ali means most high.
Do you intend to fight under that name?
Yes, sir. I want to be called by that name. I write autographs with that name. I want to be known all over the world as that name.
Why don't you like to be called Clay anymore?
No, Clay was not my name. Once we follow believe, hear, understand the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and come into knowledge of ourselves, then we want to be called after names of our people, which are names that fit us black people. And Clay was a white man's name. It was a slave name. And I'm no longer Clay. I'm no longer a slave. So now I'm Muhammad Ali.
Do you answer to Clay anymore?
Well, some people, they still say Clay.
Sports writers still call you Clay.
No, I stopped them because they know better. But some people who don't know better, they say, how you doing, Mr. Clay? I may not say nothing because their intention was nice. It didn't mean no harm. Then some walk up. How you doing, boy? How you feeling, Cassius? Meet Mr. Clay. Fine boy. Then I have to straighten him out because he's agitating and acting smart and bossy. But it's according to how they approach him.
He fought with Liston again in 1965, but the mob threatened Sonny with his family, so Sonny took a dive in 30 seconds.
The man standing over you, you cannot get up. You can't get up with him standing over you. You see how he was standing over me? Did you see that, Mike? So by the time Walcott got him to the corner, the man on the outside had counted to 10, but me and Clay started back to fighting after I had got. Am I correct?
So you're correct, I just asked the question.
I mean, and then after the referee came in and broke us up, I went to the corner, but I thought the round was over.
After this fight, Ali chose the former two-time heavyweight champion Floyd Patterson.
For the moment, though, he had another title defense on his mind against the old champion Floyd Patterson, who he christened the Rabbit, turning up at his training camp with 6 carrots and 2 lettuces. Who needed publicists with Ali around? The media lapped up the publicity gimmicks, even if the opponents often looked bemused.
Back up! Back up! Come here. To help you, I know you don't need the button to get millionaire, but I'm going to make you another million. Okay, and you will have a chance to get the crown, and I just want to size you. What makes you think you can whip me? train. I don't want to mess with your trainer. I just want you to know that from now on, you are the rabbit. Floyd Patterson will be no match. He's too short. He's too slow. He don't have the reach. He can't take a punch. He don't hit hard. And he don't have the footwork.
The champion continues to talk to the challenger, continues to be on target and on time. The referee looking in closely at Floyd, close to the end.
After defending his title to the former champion, he fought with Henry Cooper again. As Cooper said later, Ali was nothing like he was in the first match, 1963.
Disappointment for Henry Cooper. Cassius Clay is still the heavyweight champion of the world. A very bad cut left eye that was done by a...
He fought with good fighters for 2 fights, but he fought an all-time great again in his 7th title defense, the Big Cat Cleveland Williams.
Jones in a couple of weeks.
Well, for some reason, Doug Jones thinks that he can whip Muhammad Ali. Doug Jones has been telling everybody that Muhammad Ali is nothing and that he beat Muhammad Ali. So I am going to give him a 6-round exhibition with me, and I'm going to do my best to put it on him, and he's going to do his best to put it on me in order to show the people he deserves another shot. This will be for charity in Louisville, Kentucky. All money's going to...
Are you really serious? Are you really going to try, be honest? Are you just going to box around and try to make some money for a worthy cause?
Defend myself and keep it on him because I hear he's out to get me, and I'm fighting Williams a few weeks later, and 6 rounds can take a lot out of me if I'm not right.
In all your fights, I can never remember you taking a real good shot and being in trouble.
No.
Now, this could happen against Williams,
That's right. I never planned to be in trouble. I never planned to take a good shot because I never planned to be beat or cut or marked.
Have you ever thought of what you might do if you ever got stung pretty good and were in trouble?
Well, I never thought about it. Never even trained for that. I just get
Probably run a little faster, huh?
Yeah.
How now?
Well, now he's back in the United States. He's going to go to Houston. He's going to fight Cleveland Williams, a fight that's interesting for several reasons. One, that he's back in the United States because things have sort of calmed down a little bit, and it is really the lull before the storm. Number 2, the Louisville sponsoring group. The contract has now lapsed, and he has walked away from them. Cleveland Williams is a guy who was a great puncher. When Sonny Liston was one of the most feared fighters in the world, he went life and death with Cleveland Williams. Cleveland Williams punched either hand, particularly right hand, almost knock over a wall. But he had an unfortunate experience in which a cop harassed him about a traffic ticket on a lonely Texas highway called Jackrabbit Road, pulled out a gun and shot him 3 times. And so when Cleveland Williams finally came to his moment...
After beating the Big Cat, he fought a man who beat Big Cat, Ernie Terrell.
Right here, Cassius Clay, yes.
Why do you want to say Cassius Clay when Howard Cosell and everybody is calling you Muhammad Ali? Now why you got to be the one of all people whose color to keep saying Cassius Clay?
Howard Cosell is not the one who's going to fight you. I am.
You making it really hard on yourself now.
Well,
why don't you keep the thing in the sport angle? Why don't you call me my name, man?
Well, what's your name? You told me your name was Cassius Clay a few years
I
ago.
never told you my name was Cassius Clay. My name is Muhammad Ali, and you will announce it right there in the center of that ring after the fight if you don't do it now.
For the benefit of this broadcast, him. All right?
You just acting just like an old Uncle Tom. Another Floyd Patterson. I'm going to punish you.
You ain't got no...
Back off of me.
Don't call me no Uncle Tom.
That's what you are, Uncle Tom.
Why are you going to call me Uncle Tom?
What
I ain't
you
do nothing.
You heard me. Just back off of me.
And so, ladies and
Uncle
gentlemen,
Tom?
as the two contestants prepare for battle right now,
back off of me, man. Back off of me, man.
Another interview has been recorded for posterity as the two gentlemen continue to promote the fight. Perfect, that's it. Come on. Keep shooting.
You can promote the fight and all that stuff.
And it was a cruel alley. And we tend to sweep that under the rug. But there was a cruel alley in there. And that was a little disturbing because we didn't want to see this. It's supposed to be a sweet science. It's a civilized sport, barbaric though it is. It's legalized assault. There's got to be some niceties to it, and this wasn't nice.
Many believed that the one-sided fight should have been stopped after the 9th round. But the referee didn't intervene, and the vicious beating went on for the full 15 rounds.
Hours worth of fight. It was controversy. It had a lot of stuff in it that shouldn't be within fights. Because you just, when it's a fight, all you want to see is, well, one guy win the fight. But he put a lot of all kind of stuff in it that just didn't belong in there.
Ali later claimed that in a clinch towards the end of the fight, Terrell called him by his proper name. Ali won on a unanimous points decision, but received widespread criticism for his actions that night.
Once again, it's Muhammad Ali, undisputed world heavyweight champion, a man who ranks with the greatest heavyweight champions of all time.
Perhaps the impending court hearing regarding his military status for service in the Vietnam War was preying heavily on his mind.
After one-sided 15 rounds against Ernie Terrell, he agreed to fight with Zora Folley, who fought with champions before.
More than to fight the top contenders, he's been around a few years. He was such a good fighter and puncher. The great Floyd Patterson ducked him. Liston was the champion. He ducked him. Ingemar Johansson was the champion. He ducked him. And I think he's a much better fighter than Terrell. Terrell had 15 rounds and he couldn't touch my face. You built him up to be a good fighter, but you was greatly let down.
Are you making any predictions on this fight?
No, I just predict that this will be a tougher fight than toughest fight since Liston, because I'm fighting a man that can punch with both hands. He's got a good defense, and he's a real good fighter.
Well, Zora, let me ask you, what did Cassius say to you when you stepped into the ring and shook hands with him before the Terrell fight?
No, Cassius.
Excuse me, Muhammad Ali, or the champion.
He told me to stay in shape, that I couldn't be next. And I told him I were in shape.
Well, let me ask you this. Some of the other fighters thought they had detected a weakness in the champion's style. Do you think the same thing?
Well, I probably think the same way they thought. They thought he was easy to hit because he had his hands down. down low, but some fighters are real good boxers to do that. But like I say, I think I'm a better boxer, and I can catch him on that mistake.
Champion Ali is always a show, no matter what he's doing. Foley is gradually cutting down the distance that Ali is away from him. He's trying to corner. Ali is trying to corner him little by little. See how well the challenger rolls back from those punches? And there's Foley down! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Foley is up at 9. We talked about Foley's courage. The champion has plenty himself. There's no question about that. That's Foley down from that right hand. I don't know if he's going to make this one. 6, 7, 8. He's not. Oh, he gamely tried to get up of the champion's career. That is, since he has been champion. And here's Johnny Addy with the announcement. The time, 1 minute and 38 seconds. Ended his heavyweight championship with a knockout. One of the photographers thinks I'm in his way. A knockout of Zora Foley in the 7th round here at Madison Square Garden. Champion, Muhammad. Here's the champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. And I think they're expecting a smile from the heavyweight champion. You look as though you're unhappy.
No, I'm not unhappy. I'm happy. I'm smiling. First of all, I would like to say Assalamu alaikum to our dear beloved leading teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I'm feeling real fine tonight. I thank him for his blessings and prayers.
Now let's talk about the fight. How about the early rounds? Did Foley bother you?
Well, Foley bothered me for a while. He was smart. He was taking his time. He was stalking. But after a few rounds, he started tiring, and I caught him with a right-hand lead.
Did he hurt you at any time?
Well, a few body punches shook me a little, but not enough to really keep me hurt because he didn't follow me up. He wasn't really fast enough.
Now, I was telling the folks that the knockdown you scored in the 4th round came with such lightning speed you could hardly see the punches. It was a 1-2, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was. I would have to see a replay to really see it.
You caught him flush.
Yes.
And down he went. Now about the 7th round knockout, knockdown and knockout. I'm sure you remember that a little bit more.
Well, I hit him with a right-hand lead that shook him up, and then I caught him with another right-hand lead. But I have to say he's a decent man. He hit me with a couple of low jabs, but he apologized for it, and it was a beautiful fight.
I thought it was one of the most interesting fights you've had since you won the title in your defenses.
Well, yes, I was the manager, Herbert Muhammad, here, was telling me that he noticed that I was a little flat-footed in this fight because I usually do a lot of dancing, but I couldn't. I was explaining to him where I couldn't really dance. I had to slow down to tag him to keep up with his pace.
Now, after about the 5th or 6th round, Herbert came up and whispered something to you. What did he say in the between rounds?
He told me not to play, and I told him I wasn't. He said, well, it looked like you're playing with the man. We're not here to play with the man. Knock him out. Well, I just told him that it may have looked like I was playing, but I was just feeling him out. It's not easy standing outside looking in, but I did catch him with a blade.
I just got to say, you're just too darn fast for any of these heavyweights.
Ali signed with Floyd Patterson for a rematch.
I'd say that the only man that would have a chance of beating me is Floyd Patterson. He's pretty fast with his feet and fast with his hands. He went 12 rounds with me. He was painting through half of the fight. He had a lot of openings that I saw him want to take, but he couldn't because his back was hurting him. I just see this being the best all-around man that I could pick. Who could you name better than Floyd Patterson, or faster? And I'm sure he's determined to get another chance. And I want to see him have another chance just before the induction come off. And I think he's the best man to fight.
I'm very happy to be able to get another chance. I consider myself extremely lucky. As far as winning is concerned, I'm going to go into the ring. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to win, and I hope what I'm able to give is enough to bring me out victoriously.
This will be the last fight, and you can see me in action there in Houston. Not Houston. I got Houston on my mind so much. In Las Vegas, they can see this.
But Ali regret going to Vietnam War, so Boxing Federation took the title away from him. Ali couldn't fight for 3 years.
Brother, some darker people, some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America, and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. What, I'm going to shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? I would just take me to jail.
Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here.
Morning, that it is my hope that every young man in this country who finds this war objectionable and abominable and unjust file as a conscientious objector. And no matter what you think of Mr. Muhammad Ali's religion, you certainly have to admire his courage.
It has been said that I have 2 alternatives. Either go to jail or go to the army. But I would like to say that there is another alternative. And that alternative is justice. And if justice prevails, I will neither go to the army nor will I go to jail. They say that actually every time that I enter the ring, in a way, I'm going to war. They say to me daily, you are a prize fighter. What's the difference? And I like to say to those critics of the press and to the others that there is one hell of a lot of difference in fighting in the ring and going to war in Vietnam. Boxing is nothing like going to war with machine guns, bazookas, hand grenades, bomber airplanes. My intention is to box to win a clean fight. But in war, the intention is to kill, and continue killing innocent people. That's what the business in war. I would like to hear this from you. And I want the world and the cameras to hear. Who's the heavyweight champion of the world? And I'm very pleased and thankful for being here. And that's all I would like to say. Thank you very much.
When Ali was stripped out of the title, Joe Frazier came to the scene and won the title.
Both in great shape.
Why you don't go the army? You chicken?
Both fighters are in excellent
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Vocally as well as physically.
Why
yes,
you don't go the army?
Say.
Why you not go the army?
I will tell you Monday night in the first clinch we get in.
Chicken, you chicken.
Okay.
Beep, 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 chicken, beep.
Good deal. Keep talking.
Chicken.
Keep talking. Now I know you're going to get a whooping. I'm going to punish you. You will be punished. Commissioner, will you get up for 1 minute? Pull him away. I might get him now. I'll get him now. Did you cut your hair?
Okay, go ahead.
Did you cut your hair?
Go ahead.
I'll cut your hair.
You push me now.
Quiet now. Let's calm down. Quiet.
The commissioner wasn't between him. I probably didn't got him, but now.
1:30 left in the fight. Oh! That left floored him. It came from nowhere. Ali came through with a left. The crowd screaming. The first knockdown of the fight. He took the mandatory 8. And now Ali is behaving like the old Ali. One more knockdown in this round. The fight is automatically over. Bonavena is running. If he goes down again, it's over. Ali is the knockout winner at 2 minutes and 3.
I want to make one prediction. I'm not calling around. I predict that when I meet Joe Frazier, this will be like a good amateur fighting a real professional. This will be like a kid out of the Olympics meeting the fastest heavyweight champion that ever lived. This will be no contest. This fight will be much easier. He will be easier to hit. He will not be as much trouble or as awkward as Oscar Bonavena. Joe Frazier, this will go down. I predict that the fans will be angry. They'll be mad at the critics. They'll be mad at the experts for misleading them so much. This man will be completely outboxed.
You got time. You got time.
This will be no contest. That's all I want to say.
All right,
what do you say, Joe? What do you say to that?
I'd say he's nothing but a bunch of noise. That's all. He's going way back in the time of, let's say, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? This is the day, man. You understand?
I just want
You're not fighting Quarry. You're not fighting Oscar Bonavena. You're not fighting Sonny Liston. You fighting Joe Frazier.
Everybody knows that's not the point.
That's the point.
Joe, what's your prediction?
My prediction, the fight wouldn't go to distance.
Oh, won't
I'll
go
stop
distance.
it.
Stop me.
You.
How soon? What round?
Look,
don't let him obligate
1 to
you.
10. You be out there. I wouldn't bet you be out there. You be out there.
He got famous following us boxers around.
Get ready, because here I come.
All right, that's all I want to say. No pre-fight talk.
There's no amateur there right now. This is our professional fight.
I want to say
the amateur you can
commission here. Hold it,
right.
wait. One more thing. With the commissioner here and the whole world of authority, I beat Sonny Liston twice, and they wasn't convinced.
We know that. That's all over.
Let me finish
now
talking.
You ain't fighting Sonny Liston.
You fight to me.
No, you listen. You listen now. Look, I'm the champ. You ain't. You listen.
You the champ.
Right on. Now listen. That's all over. Sonny Liston is all over.
Now you ain't the champ.
Hey, you listen for a champ. Quiet now. Shut up. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do
this? You the champ. You go fight more than draw 4,000 people live.
What is this?
What more people in training than you have?
Wait, what is this? What that have
you ain't on this world gate, man. You ain't nobody. They think you can whoop me.
Who got the top billing?
They think you can whoop me.
Who got the top billing?
Wait till I get you in the ring. We see what. Get your hands off of me. You wait till I see.
Recognize you as champ. That's all you got.
The whole world recognize me as the champ.
The world. The people recognize me.
You got one half, or maybe I got the other. Doesn't matter, right?
If Joe Frazier whoops me, I'm getting on my hands and my knees. Crawl across the ring. Look up to you. Say you are the champion. You are the greatest. You might get me on the floor. I'm trying to get you on the spot if you think you're so good. You coward.
They can pick it up.
And then I'm gonna crawl back. I'm gonna crawl back on 4 feet. And then I'm gonna tell and walk out of the ring and say you that. Now, when I whoop you,
the thing about it, see, you might don't be on the floor.
Wait, man, you gotta put listen to me, boy. And when you whoop me, when I whoop you, are you gonna crawl?
I'll crawl over that. Right? He says he's on the move. Right? He's on the move. You want to obligate yourself. I can tell him what you're going to do. If he with me, I'll crawl across the ring to him. And then you're going to crawl. Be on the crawl. Tell him what you're going to do. Tell him what you're going to do if you're going to crawl across the ring if I lose. Don't stay on your hands and knees and look up to me. And you're great. I'm great. You're great. Crawl back to your corner. No good. No. What I'm going to crawl back to my corner. No, we're going to try to see who's the best.
Says the whole thing's going to happen with a right hand. Very early, he's going to come out smoking with you, he said.
Must be crazy. You're dreaming too much. Somebody can tell him a whole bunch of stories.
He's going to come smoking with you, Joe.
You're going to see a new guy out there, real new.
You're going to back up and run away?
Huh?
You mean you're going to back up and run away?
No.
Okay. Time now. Do it nice out there. Yeah. Stand upright. Step scared. Nice job, yeah. Good. Bad, y'all. It's bad. That's the keep aggravating. You'll see it. That's the idea. Look at right now. Watch the elbow. Shoot it right hand in. That's it. Watch it. Watch the elbow. That's good. Beat that right hand up a little bit. I see. I take it away from the
Muhammad Ali has been missing. But that jab didn't miss. Those are hard jabs and a good right cross.
I heard I was going to be on TV with this attorney, said to dress like a lawyer today.
Oh, yeah? Well, I thought it was a sports thing. I would come relaxing. I think that
you look good,
relaxing
Joe.
thing, you know.
You don't explain why you dress like you are.
Well, that's good. You know, I'm a dresser.
You look good, Joe.
I feel good, too. That's where I feel like I should dress for this kind of...
You just got too many white followers. They don't like it for that. They figure you must be a good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Sure, look at Joe Frazier's head now.
But
watch him real
Which
good.
one you talking about? He went in the hospital now.
Please, Joe, don't talk about no hospital. You know you're wrong bringing up a hospital. I ain't gonna say about no hospital.
We don't want to mention it.
I went to hospital for 10 minutes. You went for a month. Now be quiet. Sit down, Joe.
Why you think I'm ignorant?
Sit down, Joe. Huh? Sit down quick.
Why you think I'm ignorant?
The brothers are here.
Doing this too?
No. Sit down quick, Joe.
Well, we're having a scene, as you can see, and it's hard to tell whether it's clowning or for real between the two fighters.
I missed my last two predictions. Missed the one with Bonavino. I said going 6 and 9. Said Frazier going 6, and I missed them, so I'm getting 2 off. Although they say Frazier's the champ, but I'm still keeping the game alive. Frazier's somewhere trying to sing. I still got the game going and getting ready for 2 more, even while Frazier just sets. Shows you who the real champion is.
Well, will you
not
consider,
just sitting down.
Will you consider the Frazier fight the most important fight of your life?
Oh, yeah. This is why these fights are valuable. If the opponents are not really that much threat, they have a chance, and the strict training towards a goal and a purpose will enable me to get back as much as possible, where I could just sit down and go to the gym and tune up a little. It's not like having to push yourself. See, these last 2 weeks, I'm going to have to push. And I'm doing this up until the Frazier fight. I'm doing something will make training easier and me more back like I used to be than just waiting for Frazier, you know.
You sound a little confident there with a guy like Ellis. I mean, you sound pretty confident, almost overconfident.
Oh, if I'm in shape, I'll whip Ellis. My trouble is getting in shape and getting mentally ready to not underestimate him.
You think that was a problem with the last fight you had?
Yeah.
Frazier?
Hey, Jimmy, what did you just say? Hey,すいません。前とカメラの人は下がらないと。
Marina.
Hey. There's no man who can knock a man out with one punch. This has been proven.
Bragging.
I've seen it.
You're bragging now.
And I can knock a man out with either hand.
You talk to
This man can box, a beautiful boxer, but I'm a puncher.
Wait till the beef sting you.
But I guarantee you that it will be a great fight.
That's Bodini.
And this is one thing that he has to watch out, and as I have to watch out, he can hit multiple times, but he got 15 rounds to stay out of the way.
Seriously, I want to ask you one question. Not trying to be funny, not just because the press is here, but seriously, look me in my eye. Do you really believe you can whoop me? No, I'm seriously, Mac. Do you really believe you can whoop me?
No, I know I can whip you.
He said no.
Why ain't Joe Frazier active? He's the champion.
Yeah,
Why ain't he fighting? I done won.
yes.
I'm getting another one ready after this one. I'm going to Brazil on exhibition. I just come off exhibition. I'm fighting like the devil, and Joe Frazier still resting. Who's the champion?
He's waiting for you to qualify again.
Qualify again? Waiting for me to qualify. I can have a rematch. After he goes to England, and in a 10,000 seat arenas draw 35 people and have the nerve to how many wait for me to qualify?
When do you think you'll qualify?
Joe Frazier. Awkward, no skill, flat-footed, slow and ugly, Joe Frazier. I don't even look like Joe Frazier. Look at me. I look like a champion. Helping me to get ready for my rematch with Joe Frazier. This is why this fight means so much. It will help to get me in shape for Joe Frazier. And if I lose, I will not get a chance at Joe Frazier, so I must win.
You expect to finish Foster?
Well, I'm afraid to tell you the round because the people may not come if I do.
In previous fights, you have also already announced in what round you will knock out
How did you know? How did you know? Been way over here in Japan.
Well, I've read the newspaper account that you've always predicted before a big fight that you will finish your opponent in what round. But this time, you're not going to do it, huh?
Well, since he's talking jive, I might get him in 5
minute left to go. That long right landed by Foster. Foster is groggy. knocked down. Of course, the referee will continue to count. 20 seconds. Monster's nose, red, his eyes golden. 10 seconds. No knockout now. 5. That's about it.
Timber! This tree's tougher than Joe Frazier. There it goes. Timber! Joe Frazier! Joe Frazier! Count Joe Frazier out. That's Joe Frazier. That's what I'm gonna do to Joe Frazier. Cut him down.
George Chuvalo, you got next. George, did he learn a lesson from watching you chop that tree down?
Well, if George see the way I chopped this tree down, that's the way he's going down. George Chuvalo's never been down. And one reason I'm taking this fight, I want to be the first man to put him down. Joe Louis failed. I failed. Joe Frazier's been down. Sugar Ray, Jack Johnson, Marciano. I'll never have it said when I retire that George Chuvalo didn't fall. And if I have anything to do with it, George Chuvalo must be on the floor.
What round do you think, champ?
I'm not calling the round. He's tough. He's never been down. He's got to go down.
You think he's tougher than Frazier?
Well, I think he's much tougher than Joe Frazier. You don't have the skill or the power, but he's much tougher than Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier stopped him, but Joe Frazier couldn't put him down. He took 15 rounds of whipping from me. He didn't go to hospital. Joe Frazier had to go to hospital. I learned Mac Foster, my last fight in Japan. He's still in the hospital. And just look like everybody fights me lately, they go to the hospital.
What kind of training are you doing up here?
Oh, I'm chopping down these trees every day. As you see up through here, I've just chopped down this big one right here. And all of these up here, I've knocked down 4 of the biggest trees out here. I'm chopping wood now to get in shape. I'm running up and down mountain in these big boots. I got my own trailer here, living privately. Don't have those hotels and all those people in the lobby bothering me. Eating good country cooked food, breathing good air, drinking the spring water right here, coming right from the creek. And I'm ready.
What kind of shape are you in? You in good
Looking
shape?
for a few bears. I heard of some bears loose around here somewhere, so I'm gonna catch a few wild bears and whoop them too. I'm in good shape. I'm ready. I'm in top-notch shape.
You think this time you're gonna knock George down?
George has gotta go. He fights low too, and I'm gonna stop that low blow stuff. He's always hitting low. Hit me 50 times the last time I fought him low. The referee didn't say nothing. This time I'm warning George Chuvalo. If he hits me low once, and I'm giving one warning. After that, every time he hits me low, I'm gonna hit him low. If he hits me low again, I'm gonna hit him right back again. If he hits me low again, I'm gonna hit him right back again. It'll be a low fight.
You think, though, that'll cut it out, huh?
Now, I don't want no trouble out of him or nobody from here on out. I'm out to get my title back from the new champ, Joe Frazier. I'm the real champion, and I'm going to prove it. And I'll see you now. I got to go chop down some more trees.
Okay.
Out here somewhere. More trees back over in this other tree. I'll start on this one right here.
Third round, when he's shooting those left jabs and pumping the right hand with authority. Chuvalo, we thought would come out smoking. Chuvalo thought he might, but you never know until the very last second. Chuvalo's idea will be to cut off the ring a little bit. It's been the idea of everybody who has fought Muhammad Ali, and of course they have been unsuccessful, with the exception of Frazier. Frazier was able to do it because with... You make up your own mind. Ali seems the energy, but not the flow. And Chuvalo still looks like he can take a lot more, and nothing's going to knock him off his feet. There's a man who has never been knocked down. And Ali, who wanted to prove to himself this the one that he had, has only 15 seconds left.
I predict I'll have a good fight. I guess Floyd knows he's the only man. He talking about a cat having 9 lives is him. Sonny Liston, after all of that, he came back. After Johansson, he came back. After Jerry Quarry, the fight, he came back. And then he fought during the Ellis fight. And now me, I mean, this man look like he just won't leave the scene. I don't know, nobody could get more breaks than Floyd Patterson.
Floyd, how do you feel about those words of praise?
Well, very thankful.
Could you sit up for a minute?
I'm very thankful.
What do you think of the bout now? Do you consider this, if you don't get past Ali, are you going to retire?
There is a possibility, yes. It depends on how I lose, if I lose.
Mohammed, ever since you lost to Joe Frazier, you've been saying you want to get in the ring and tear him up again. When are you going to?
Well, my timing is back in my rhythm and everything. You see from the Quarry fight, and I'm ready. Other things are happening that he nor I have control over, but it's going to come off soon. And I stand active every month, fighting the best men around while he retires to a chicken plantation after fighting 2 unknowns, unranked men, makes him look bad. He's going to have to come out of his hole soon. So the best thing I can do is just keep fighting, keep working, and this shows him up real bad.
You think it might be this year?
Hope it be the end of this year, yeah. But right now, it's mostly him ducking. He's not too anxious to fight myself. He might pick somebody that can't hurt him, but I think he might be still shook up from the first whooping. I think the doctors told him to wait a while before he get another hard beating like that, because I'm in better shape.
Floyd, do you think you're going to kill that dream of Mohammed?
I hope so.
After defeating Chuvalo by unanimous decision, he went for the rematch with Floyd Patterson.
And he really got... And there's the replay then. And as if you didn't know him, Floyd Patterson. Lively round, it would seem. And there's been the toying and taunting. Did 12 rounds in the last. Legal headwork at all. With the left hand, there it is again. Is when it comes to spirit and gut. Even though that right eye. And it's up with half a minute to go in the 6th round. Back to the corner and gets a bit of revival, who knows? He may go... Every punch count now. It really is looking a bit grotesque there. And this armistice, I haven't seen 16 times of him, but he really is being taken apart now. It's become to see such a great fellow and gets a bit desperate and tries these punches coming. I'll be surprised. The referee may leave. And that is that having been knocked off his... And I think it all on. So with half a minute to go then, this is the... Heavily now, and the eyes sweat. No, the referee, quite rightly, refuses to let this go on. And it just shows you how ignorant can the crowd get.
After this fight, he went after Ken Norton, which broke Ali's jaw in that fight.
Who's to who weighs his
Could
weight
you
first?
check this first and make sure the scale is accurate?
Scale is accurate. We have checked.
Let's make sure it's accurate. Hold it, wait.
Yeah.
Hold it. No, wait. It's a little off.
How's that?
Well, let's wait and see. You're agitating enough. You got to agitate enough. Always been just like white folks. Like to get 2 color folks fighting.
That's right.
We've been doing this for 400 years, getting us fighting.
No, I'm going to put this up to 200. You want to take your... Who's first? You want to go first?
I'll go first
all
since
right.
I got whooped the first time.
All right.
say?
Take, you got sandals off.
Which young ladies later, buddy?
Gotta set it.
I can set it later.
What do you mean? You don't get to do this yourself, do you?
I usually do.
Oh. Fine with me.
Yeah, you can move it on over easy. Be real easy. Okay, come on. 270. Hold on. Right here, 216 is usually my fight weight. When I'm 216, I'm bad, I'm fast.
Man.
I'm fighting at 216. Forget it. We got too much weight on.
Okay, we're gonna start.
No,
leave it right there. Okay.
No, we got to move it down anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got to go this way.
Try about 2.7.
2.7.
Try 2.6.
2.6.
Don't get nosy, but it's still going. Don't worry.
2.5.
You in trouble?
No, he's too.
I got 2.4.
Too skinny.
2.4.5. Too skinny.
Story 8 count in this fight. The 3 knockdown rule is waived. No scoring, no saving by the bell. The man with the highest total points wins the fight. Good left there by Norton. That excited the crowd.
Clay is doing it one of He's a smart fighter, and he got a stand-up fighter, and I don't think any stand-up fighter can whip him.
Well, that's pretty bluntly spoken. The right got into Ali and then a left. And Norton is coming after him. If nothing else, Norton's confidence is growing. A left to the stomach. What do you make of that, Joe? You've sparred with the guy. Ali again with the gloves up against the ropes. Ali showing no movement. And looking tired as Norton lifted him up a little bit off the ground. Oh, Kenny Norton pulled a little trick there and actually laughed. Now Ali is beginning for the first time to show some fight and landing with some punches. However, Norton keeps coming at Ali, and Ali is against the ropes. All of these questions, but certainly today's performance gives one pause to wonder.
7 points, Norton. 5 points, Ali.
There it is! There it is! One of the greatest upsets.
But he avenged his loss 6 months later with a unanimous decision.
Took by Ali, good punch. Yes, he hurt Nardes again. He's hurt Norton. Let's see how Norton responds to this pressure now. He took a couple of solid shots. And he's in throwing his own lever. Good uppercut by Norton. Slashing right hand. Left. Another uppercut. Straightens Ali up. Ali's hurt. Ali took the brunt of 3 or 4 of those punches. His legs were crossed on the ropes, and Ali is in trouble holding on. 2 outstanding heavyweights. On a break again, that would have been the guy. Around. Invoked. A digging left hand into the rib cage of Ali.
Dick Young, he sees it. 7-5 to the winner.
But then a man named George Foreman came to the scene. No man that fought him made it to the 15th round. He won the belt by knocking down Frazier 6 times in 2 rounds.
Tonight, just how good George Foreman is in punching and in taking a punch. I think he hurt Joe Frazier. I think Joe is hurt. Angie Dundee, Ali's trainer, right next to me, is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! He is as poised as can be. We have a minute left in this first round, and already this fight is proving out what some have expected. Underneath, Archie Moore is yelling to Foreman. We've got the excitement here that we look for. Frazier is dazed. He is getting hit again and again and again. The same head that was hit so often by Muhammad Ali. Frazier is dazed. You see the countdown for the first round. Foreman has not panicked. Foreman is going about his job. Foreman is all over Joe Frazier. Frazier is down again, and he may be. No, he is rising. He is game. He doesn't know where he is. Now the round is about to end. 2 knockdowns in the first round of Joe Frazier. Down again. No saving by the bell. He's up, and the next thing. It is over. It is over. It is over.
And defeated Norton in 2 rounds like Frazier.
Wild left hand over the head of George Foreman. Foreman slightly heavier, about 7 or 8 pounds heavier. Foreman showing the concentration. Vicious left hook was over the head of the champion. Foreman taken on the face and a right hand to the kidney. That's a punch you got to watch out. There's a good left hand, the best right that we've seen. Foreman pushes down on the head of Norton. Right hand to the kidney thrown by the champ. Light left hand taken. Wild right hand. Another left hand taken on the gloves by Norton. Norton scores with a left hand to the side of Foreman's head. Left hand miss. And left jab in the face of Foreman. Foreman is not a great boxer. He's a great puncher, though. Norton is a good boxer. Now watch Foreman try to cut off Norton in the corners, but Norton is working the left jab much better as he slips a punch and out of that corner. Norton tries the jab. Foreman holds those hands up and tries to push. No damage done there. Foreman pushed that away. Oh, a good right hand on the left-hand side of the face of Norton. Norton is a bit stunned as Foreman is teeing off, and it looks like Norton has really been staggered as he went up against the ropes. The referee is giving it the count. Yes, he'll have to take the 8 count. Okay, 7, 8, and here we go as Foreman comes banging on in the second round. Norton goes down again. A left hand on the side of the head. His legs are rubbery as a left hand goes to the side of his head. A right uppercut, a left jab, and a vicious left sends Norton crumbling to the canvas for the second time. Norton is in Queersville. He doesn't know where he is. It's up to 5, 6. I don't know if Norton can make it. It might be all over right here. It's up to 9, 10. All over, and it is all over. George Foreman retains the heavyweight championship of the world. Tell me about that fight.
George Foreman, he's too slow. He can't hit me with that stuff. I'm a professional.
Turn around and face that camera. Tell me about that fight.
George Foreman, he's too slow. He can't hit me with that stuff. I'm a professional.
Turn around and face that camera over there, Ali. They want to hear about you and talk to you around the world.
He hit Ken Norton just like he do all his opponents. Caught him early. I admit he is hard, but if a man can stay out of the way for 5 rounds, stick him, move, stay out of range, be in good shape, he'll retire George Foreman. This man depends on getting this man in the first 1 or 2 rounds. If he don't do that, he's frustrated. Stick him with left jabs and right crosses, tie him up and box him, and you'll retire him. I'm the only man that's going to whoop George Foreman, and I'm going to whoop him of all places in Africa, in the Congo, where the Lumumba boys are.
Ali, now that you have your cool about you and you calm down at this point, I want you to answer this question. How could that man go 24 rounds with you and only 2 with the heavyweight champion of the world?
Because George Foreman is not as good of a fighter scientific as I am, but I admit he's stronger and he hit harder. I'm not a hard puncher. I'm not known for being a hard puncher. I fought many men like Floyd Patterson, Zoe Foley, George Chuvalo, who are stronger than I am. Many I couldn't knock out, Sonny Liston. But I'll tell you this, boxing ability, speed, whooping him on points for the distance if necessary. Then I'll whoop him.
Well, fighting in your home territory, you couldn't be any happier the way this is coming up in September.
Why would you call Africa my home territory?
You've been telling me that for 10 years.
That's right, and if you come over there talking like that, we'll cook you.
That's it from Muhammad Ali. If I go over to the Congo, and I'll probably be there, I'm going to get cooked.
After Norton, he avenged his loss to Joe Frazier, winning by unanimous decision.
inscrutable George Foreman. One is hard put to know what he really thinks. The boisterous Muhammad Ali, and one never knows what he really thinks. Hello again, everyone. I'm Howard Cosell. An in-depth look at the two fighters who will be vying come Tuesday night in Central Africa for the heavyweight championship of the world. In Central Park, New York City, on a glorious day just prior to his departure for Zaire, I spoke with Muhammad Ali about his life. Now with the Foreman fight coming up, do you find yourself thinking back ever to how it all started for you as a kid in Louisville, how you became a fighter?
Well, I thought about that a lot. It didn't take the Foreman fight to make me start thinking back. I've been thinking about that all the time. I always think about that.
How did it happen?
How I became a fighter? Somebody stole my bicycle, and I wanted to learn how to fight so I could beat up the boy who stole it. And when I get to Zaire, I'm going to pretend George is the one who stole my bike.
Foreman is a disciple of Sonny Liston's. You know that, and I know that. He admired the man, he sparred with him, used to go to visit him. It may be that in some respects, although years have passed, and you were the youngster then, and Liston was the older, this fight is a little like the first fight against Liston, with Foreman assuming the role of the big bad
Yes,
bear.
this present fight with George Foreman is only a reflection of my past fight with Sonny Liston. I predict that I'll dance on this man. It'll be 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. Round 4, I'll win every round easy. He'll be tired. He'll be puffing like Liston. He'll be swinging and missing. I'll be ducking and dancing and popping, bruising him, little mouses under his eyes, sweating and cutting and sticking in and out, not like Joe Frazier, not like Ken Norton, but a scientific, artistic, fast, great fighter. In and out. Brrr, pop, over here. No, I'm over there. What you know over here? No, I'm over there. Oh, no, I'm over here. Why are you over there? See, that kind of stuff. Pop, 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 pop.
Well, being us both religious people, Muhammad and myself, he'll be very fortunate if I don't act as an exorcist and beat the devil out of him.
Now that each fighter has spoken his piece about the other, the time may have come to say goodbye to Muhammad Ali, because very honestly, I don't think he can beat George Foreman. It's hard for me, as a reporter, to be totally objective in this case, because Muhammad Ali has been a significant factor in my own career. I thought, before he was idled for 3.5 years, he was the best fighter I ever saw. I still think he's a remarkable athlete, and one can never put anything beyond him for that reason. Maybe he can pull off a miracle. But against George Foreman, so young, so strong, so fearless, against George Foreman, who does away with his opponents one after another in less than 3 rounds, it's hard for me to conjure with that. After this fight, I suspect Ali will retire. And through all of the years, my own memories of him will be as a fighter and as the strange and curious and gregarious and engaging and sometimes cruel and sometimes family man that he is. I suspect that for the rest of his life, the enthusiasm will still be there. Even when he's out of boxing, he'll be all that boxing has.
It's befitting that I go out of boxing like I came in, meeting a big, strong bully that knocks everybody out, that everybody's afraid of. England can't produce nothing to beat George Foreman. Africa can't produce nothing to beat George Foreman. Japan, China, no country but old Muhammad Ali. See, realize 32 is not old for a man that don't take a punishment. Sugar Ray was blasting at 32. Sugar Ray wasn't going nowhere at 32, looking good. Archie Moore was cruising at 32. Walcott won his title at 37. I'm great like them, or greater. And it's the fist that controls the brains. And my brains are so wise. See, my brains beat Joe Frazier. I'll thank Ken Norton. I plan my fight round by round. First round, I might say, well, I won't knock him out. He won't knock me out. But I'll get the most jabs in. I'll keep my distance. I'll get the most points in. I'll win that round. Second round, I'll just take my time. I'll stick him, pop, pop, keep moving, move on Foreman, keep moving, because he can't move, keep moving. He be trying to corner me, cut the ring off, tack him, pop, 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 back him up, tie him up, pop, pop, won the second round. Then he's getting worried. Oh, I gotta get him. He's starting to drop his bombs, make him tire himself out. Whatever happens, I win the most rounds. See, I outthink a man. See, the Matador beats the bull. The bull is the strongest. Bull hits the hardest, but the Matador is the smartest. Man conquered all the beasts in the jungles, got them in cages, but the beast can whoop the man. See, it's the brains. Man got me here in a few hours on a jumbo jet. Man didn't pick the jet up and carry it, just threw it through the air, but man's brains made the engine and the pistons and put it together. See, my brains will offset this mummy. Be at the theater early, because this man I'm gonna retire him. If you think I whoop Sonny Liston, you wait till I get George Foreman. He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me. And all of you people in Britain who rank me as the greatest, I'm gonna prove I'm the greatest. I'm gonna prove to you I'm the greatest. We're gonna prove to the world I'm the greatest. This is my last fight. I don't want none of you to miss it. So please come to the theaters. I'm going to eat some raw meat, and I'm going to train. I'm going to get ready and chop some more trees.
It is befitting that I leave the game just like I came in, beating a big bad monster who knocks out everybody and no one can whoop him. That's when that little Cassius Clay from Louisville, Kentucky came up and stopped Sonny Liston, the man who annihilated Floyd Patterson twice. He was going to kill me. But he hit harder than George. His reach was longer than George. He's a better boxer than George. And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been knocked down a couple of times. I'm bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Bad.
Ain't no doubt.
Fast. Last night, I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked. But the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Ollie Foreman backs up Foreman. Backs him up in his track. Foreman's selling it. Foreman tries to look. Ollie's thrown to the right. Foreman can block to the left. Foreman hit again. Foreman has been hit 3 or 4 times.
32 on pretty good for the side of the glove. 30-second fight. Ali, a sneaky right hand. Another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman. This is a combination. Foreman gets up to the knee. 8. That's it. The fight is stopped.
And that was no phantom. That was no phantom punch. That was no phantom punch. And he's down and out.
Wait, is this on close? You tell, is it live?
Right now.
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me.
He fought with Frazier for a 3rd time in 1975 and won it by corner stoppage.
He's greater than I thought he was. He's great. When I say great, his style is a style that only he can be successful with. I think he fought a good fight. It was close during the last round. It was close. Couldn't win either way, I heard. And it was my rally that pulled it out. And the constant pounding that finally took effect. But he is great. I'm so tired, I don't want to do nothing. I want to rest for 1 week. My hips are sore. My arms are sore. My sides are sore. I'm going to take a rest now. That's my 4th fight in 1 year. But there's a great possibility, fellas. This might be my last fight tonight. A great possibility. You probably saw the last of Ali. I'm considering retiring to let Norton, Foreman, Frazier, whoever fight for the title. I want to get out of it.
The same year, he fought with one of the hardest hitters of all time, Ron Lyle. In 1976, he fought with Ken Norton again and win by unanimous decision.
Norton doesn't want him to steal this fight the way he did the other in the 15th round. He's all over him, chasing him.
Now he tags Ali with a hard right. Goes back to Muhammad Ali is the winner and still the heavyweight champion.
In 1977, he beat the hardest hitter of all times, Ernie Shavers. And lost to Leon Spinks with early signs of Parkinson's. But the same year, he won the title back and became the only 3-time heavyweight lineal champion. He lost to Holmes and Berbick while clearly being a man with Parkinson's.
Introducing Muhammad Ali.
This was the documentary of Muhammad Ali, the Greatest. Hope you enjoyed the documentary.